It's late October, 1783. Mozart is travelling across Europe, and he's just visited a friend. After his friend heard he was in town, the court organised him for a concert to play, in honour of his arrival. However, there was one slight issue. Mozart didn't have a single symphony on hand with him, no music to play. Wanting to keep his reputation and standards high, he decided to write one. For the next 4 days, he spent all of his time writing a brand new symphony from scratch, which he then actually played live on the 4th of November, 1783. The symphony was called Linz, and is regarded as one of the masterpieces from his time. Now, for those of you who don't know, writing a symphony in that amount of time is insanely hard. And why am I even telling you this? Because we can learn a valuable lesson from our friend Mozart. We can learn that under pressure and with the right direction, symphonies can be written, content can be learnt, and exams can be passed. So in this video, I'm going to break down the 3 steps I take as a medical student and I took before all of my exams to learn 3 months of content in 3 hours. As well as this, I'm giving you a personal study timetable that is customizable and tailored towards your studying within the 3 hours, which you can also download too. Without further ado, let's get into the video. If you want to learn chunks of content, you need to know the relevant content. When I studied neuroscience at medical school, I was taught by my professor that our brains are primed to learn content when it is relevant to us. Basically, if we're learning trivial information which has no relevance to us or to the exam, we're going to be terrible at recalling it because our brains find it irrelevant and our brains just switch off. So, it is our task before we study to trick our brains and find out what is relevant. But how do we do this? I've spoken about the reverse funnel method in countless videos, link up here if interested, but basically we need to start backwards. Start with some questions on the topic you want to learn. Then what I want you to do is highlight the keyword in the question you don't understand and start to scan a textbook for that keyword. As you start scanning that textbook for that keyword, you pick up on the relevant information, and now your brain is going to be switched on. Going back to how our brains work, you have now programmed yourself to find things relevant. You will have such an easy time learning huge chunks of content, recalling it, and most importantly, applying it to a variety of concepts within the exam. Now I've made things relevant, we need to start memorizing. Now, I'm sure you've heard of blurting, but I have designed a new way of blurting which is made to trick your minds into learning everything within a few hours. I use this all the time for my med school exams, and here's how it works. Once you have found what is relevant and began learning it, you have to create checkpoints in the study session to see if you actually do know the content. The best way to do this, if you only have a few hours left, is by blurting. And this isn't a plain old write down what you can remember kind of blurting. It actually goes a lot beyond that. Let's see how. So first, in a black pen, write down what you can recall. Do this in a mind map or organized fashion, in categories for example. Then once you have done this, you need to get out your notes and actually see if you are correct. Now, using your knowledge on what is relevant, get a green pen and write down what you missed. Now you've done that, you're going to notice a lot of green on your page, but don't worry, that's normal. You're going to have a lot of green at the start. So that's the first hour done. Then an hour later, get your black pen again and start to write down everything you can remember. But this time, before doing it, give a quick read over the content in green from before. Now, you've given the content a quick read over. Now in black, write down what you can remember. And do the same again. Read back over it, go over to your textbook. If you've missed something, then write it in green. Because you have now written down relevant information and color coordinated it, your brain is learning the things you don't know that is incredibly relevant. And you have once again tricked your brain into learning the things that are actually going to come up in the exam. After doing this for the 2nd, 3rd and 4th time during your study session, you will begin to notice the green dwindle down and the black ink starting to run out because you have so much in black ink because you're getting it all correct. And as you get more black ink being used, you start to memorize the relevant information that you have cherry-picked from the textbook. And once you have a page of full black ink, you have completed the task and you can get rid of the paper because you have memorized everything. And one thing I love is you can now pin this up on your wall like that, and you can pass it every day and recall the information when you need to learn about it. And this just further solidifies your knowledge. If you're a visual learner, it's a great useful tool for that as well. Blurting needs intervals, so what are you going to do within these intervals? Flashcards? Really? Stay with me on this one. Before all of my medical exams, I make a deck of flashcards to go through, again from the relevant information above. And people get skeptical when I tell them this. There's a huge misconception we need to address. People think flashcards must be made months before any exam, and that you have to study them many times for them to be useful. Only one of these are true. You do have to study flashcards many times for them to be useful and for them to stick. That's how memory works. Memory is repetition. Here you can see the amount of times you repeat something, the greater the recall is. But who is to say you can't do many flashcards in one day? With online flashcards, the beauty of them is you can type them out really quickly. And once that's done, you can begin to study them again and again and again. And if you get them all correct, do it again. Flashcards are incredibly useful when you repeat them many times over. The repetition can feel tedious at times, especially when you get the same card right many times. But this tedious feeling is your brain absorbing the information like a sponge, and tomorrow when you wake up, you will recall it like that. Because constantly repeating them, as this graph shows, proves that when you come to recall it, it is so much easier and recalled with such higher accuracy. Now, before we go on to the personalized timetable for you, I'd like to mention something.
Students, this summer, you deserve a huge break from your studying. But one thing that matters so much is keeping your mind active. Remember, the mind is a muscle, and if you don't use that muscle, it is going to get weak and you start to forget things. That's why I use Brilliant to keep my mind busy during the holidays. Let me show you how it works. Designed for people who love to learn of all ages, Brilliant.org is an educational website where you can learn a wide range of STEM subjects like maths, coding and sciences. What I love about Brilliant is the integration of interactive and science-based learning methods that I always talk about. As you can see on the screen right now, we have these quizzes that they have on their platform. If you want to keep working out that mind muscle this summer and keep learning something new, then head over to brilliant.org/Bryn Irons to claim 1 month free and 20% off your annual subscription. Now, over to the bonus timetable.
So, just to recap, you first need to make things relevant, then you need to use integrated blurting throughout your session, and finally, you need to use flashcards to study in the off times. Seems like a lot, and yes, it is. It's going to be an intense study session. So, to make things easier for you, I've made you a timetable to keep you motivated and disciplined. Let's have a look. So as you can see, it has 3-hour chunks broken down into 15-minute digestible slots, each with different tasks, so that you can do each task accordingly. I've made it here so you can fill it in yourself and change it for your own liking, and I've made it realistic so you can do it after a school day as well. So feel free to access it, link in the description, or you can just screenshot it right now. And that is everything for today. If you have some exams coming up and you want to try and learn an entire topic in just a few hours, then give this method a try. It works wonders for me in medical school, and I hope it also works wonders for you wherever you are at in your academic journey. And comment below and let me know how it goes. If you have any friends who are in desperate need of study and need to lock in, then send this video to them as well. And if you have the spare time, please consider liking and subscribing. It's absolutely free and it really helps me push out more videos like this. And as always, do not be a dosser, and thank you for watching.